Hey everybody, welcome back to Astroneer. We are back at our base, having unlocked the cores of both Calidor and Silva, and made our way a little bit further up the tech tree by unlocking explosive powder and producing some dynamite. Now, what I want to get working on this time is automating our extraction of graphite. I have found a resource node over there, and what we're going to start with is building a road. We're going to build a large rover and the PAVER. And we're going to experiment with that, probably the drill as well. And we're going to experiment in building a road over to the graphite. There are a couple of things I want to do first. One thing I want to do is we did find another exo crate. And we have that on the compass. So we're going to head back there and open that. And then we also want to take an exo chip over to the Xenobiology lab and find out about the other snails hidden throughout the solar system here. Another thing we want to do is drop off some of this extra quartz we picked up. Just kind of throw this wherever we've got space for it at the moment. That's fine. Do I want to rearrange things? I think I do. Let's go like that and like this. And we should definitely drop off our 2 new triptychs. So we've got De Solo, Calidor, and now Silva available. Let's quickly produce some dynamite. And let's see, what's next? Now we head over to the exo cache. There was a green, so if we head towards, I think in this direction, hopefully it shows up on our compass again. There was a green icon that indicated the exo cache we had found. I think we were headed in the general direction of the gateway. There it is. Was that a little sound icon there that kind of, there was a little bing, I think, when it popped onto the radar. So maybe that was a notification that, hey, there's something on your radar there. We should check in on our research, too. That item we found might be done. Here we go. Here's the exo cache. And we have some dynamite. Let's blow that up. Let's see what we found. We got 2 exo chips. Love it. All right, let's take those home. We can use one right away for the Xenobiology lab. And then we will get a large rover, the PAVER, and the drill built. We'll have to unlock those. We've got extra ships over there that we're not using, so we might want to build a really large shredder as well, because the exo platform could be interesting. That's something I want to investigate before we finish the series. But let's start by, let's drop off the spare exo chip here. I guess we'll pop this there. There's Usagi, who finds curiosities. Might have a use for him at some point. I don't know. The only thing he found for us was these chess pieces. And I'm not super interested in collecting a full set of those because I don't play multiplayer, and even if I did, I don't know that I would sit here and play a full game of chess with another person. That seems like kind of a strange thing to do in a video game like this. Oh, look, we've got little icons here representing some of the snails we found. Anyway, let's throw the exo chip in here. That got consumed. Now, for some reason, do I need to provide power or another exo chip? What do we do here? Use button to activate tracker. Okay, signal boost. Use data log to update. Okay. Entry 3. Oh wait, entry 2 progress had something new on it. So I don't remember what I read of this originally, so we'll reread the whole thing. Despite my best efforts, Rogel continues to escape from his terrarium in favor of taking up space in my coat pocket. I fear I've spoiled him one too many times with our walks around the ship. The little ones have taken over my lab. Increasing personal interaction has resulted in extremely positive results. Much as I hate to admit it, the snails do seem happier, and I find myself strangely energized once they've all been fed and sorted. I even caught Usagi singing this morning. Now will never let me live this down. I will have to settle our bet the next time he's free. His team has been extremely busy, charting a course toward the anomaly our scanners picked up. I do hope he finds time to drop by the nursery soon. Now there's new information on entry 4, SOS, as well. This will be my final entry. The Triton is under attack. I'm the only one left. I've sealed the nursery, but it won't be long before they find me. Now called me earlier, or whatever that thing is pretending to be now did. There's no way off the ship for me, but I've set the command to jettison the nursery. All that's left is to push the button. If you're reading this, please take care of these little ones. I cannot save the Triton, but maybe I can save them. Now, all of the snail data has been updated as well. What do we have that's new? Evolutionary effects. Evolutionary galastropod physiology is known to hijack a neural... Yeah, we already read this. Provide protectors, temporary positive effects and influences. We knew that. Befriending, we read. Caretaking, we read. Okay. So, we know about Sylvie. We know about Usagi from DeSolo, and we knew about Stilgar. So there's two new entries here. Galastropoda Visania, Princess. A tough companion who will shield you from the harshest environments when well fed. Princess won't let you come to harm while she's riding in your backpack. So that sounds like, I don't know, maybe she provides some sort of sonic shield or some kind of toughening so that things like a single shot from a gas plant or one of the Attacticus maybe won't kill you instantly. And then we have Galastropoda Novus, Rogel, a mysterious and powerful companion who energizes technology when well fed. Rogel generates a surprising amount of power for one so small, no matter where they reside. So that sounds like he can charge our battery the same way that a QT RTG can, and perhaps he provides more output than a single QT would. Meanwhile, we found out that the Triton, which, again, when we first unlocked this wreckage, it almost seemed as if it had been portaled through time somehow. And this third entry is still locked. But we have two more here, one on Novus and one on Visania. The one on Visania doesn't sound like someone I'd carry all that often. But Rogel maybe could be good. We'll have to check his output and see whether he's better than a QT RTG, because one slot for a snail is kind of a lot when we need all of our backpack slots that we can get. Anyway, there's some new information. That's cool. We'll kind of keep an eye out for those snails when we head to Novus and Visania. Let's try and remember that. We haven't actually been to Novus. Next, let's check in on our research. We should have probably chewed through... Yes. No, not quite. We're still going here. How much more time do you have? Another 6 minutes. Okay, fair enough. So the next thing we want to do is look into building the paver on a very large vehicle. So let's take a look at the research pad here. Actually, before we do that, let's see what we have in terms of rewards. We finished signal boost. We can get 500 bonus bytes. Okay. Looks like Stilgar and Sylvie need some food. She's about to eat. And he could use a bite. I do like their little eating sounds. All three of these are still germinating, it looks like. That one just finished. Good timing. So you go up here for Sylvie, and you come there for... Now, wait a minute. What am I missing? Why do I feel like I should have... Oh, the QTRTG. I left it at the the Xenobiology lab. We got to get that back. I was looking at my backpack, and I'm like, why do I have 7 slots open? All right. Now, let's take a look at our research catalog and see what's the biggest vehicle we can create. I want to make a big boy, a chonker. So let's take a look at the large printer. We can make a shelter, an auto extractor. This we definitely want to build soon. That's going to be 7,000 bytes, but yeah, we're rolling in the bytes right now. It's going to take an exo chip, tungsten carbide, rubber, which we haven't produced yet, and steel. Extra large shredder could be good. We could burn away the extra chips. That would require 2 exo chips. So this big stuff requires exo chips. We got to be parsimonious with that because we only have 3, I think, at the moment. Right? Or do we have 4? No, we have 4. Okay. We have over here medium gas canister. I think we need a medium soil canister for the paver as well. Let's see what else we have. Extra large shredder, solar array, wind turbine, sensor arches, sensor rings, platforms, figurine platform, extra large storage, large rover. I think this is what we want. Landing pad, small shuttle, medium large shuttle. Yeah, the large rover. And then what was this? A rail station. Okay, so we want to unlock the large rover. That's going to cost 1 rubber, 1 aluminum alloy, and 2 exo chips to build. A vehicle that includes an internal battery, 2 large slots and 1 extra large slot, provides oxygen, draws 1 power while active. Interesting. So we can put one of our RTGs on it, for example. Let's unlock this. Okay, now we need rubber and aluminum alloy before we can build it. Aluminum alloy, we're definitely going to need some aluminum, so laterite, right? And then probably something else. Steel? I can't remember. Let's get started with the aluminum. And then to produce aluminum alloy, we need aluminum and copper. Okay, so we need a piece of wolframite to make copper. I think we actually have some smelted already. I think. Maybe not. No, I don't see any on the table. So we'll grab another one of these. No gas needed, just the aluminum and the copper, so that's good. So here's our aluminum alloy. And then for rubber, what do we need for that? We need organic and resin. Okay, those are easy enough to come by. 1 and 2. We're going to need more resin soon, but we can always make it at the soil centrifuge, no problem. Let's make some rubber. It seems like we need to get the, we're going to need the exo trade platform soon to get more exo chips. I'm assuming you can get them from there, because otherwise we would have to load up on dynamite and go hunting for exo caches, which seems a little bit on the more challenging side. So before we spend any more exo chips, we'll have to look at building the trade platform, because I don't know if that might require it. Let's come over to the large printer and make our large rover. And then we are going to want a drill, I think. I don't know where that would be built. Exo request platform, a special rocket used to trade requested items for exo gear and cosmetics during designated time windows. I don't think this is like an event, and I don't know when that happens in Astroneer, but it's not happening now. The trade platform does require 1 exo chip, so we're going to need to save 1 for that. Large shredder is an exo chip. Large resource canister. I think we need holds up to 400 nuggets. I think we need a medium soil canister. I'm not sure if that's the same thing or not. Buggy, large rover seat, medium rover, VTOL, crane, foghorn. We might need a rover seat here. I don't know if it comes with one. Plasticky compound, that's easy enough. Rail engine, rail car, recreational sphere. All right, so let's go to the medium printer. Medium fluid and soil canister. I think we need this. So a plastic and a glass. Let's get started on that. Glass is easy enough. We just melt down some quartz. And then for plastic, we need carbon and compound. Do we have carbon left? We have a carbon left. And we have some carbon, and we have some compound. And glass and plastic. And we had already unlocked this, so we'll come over here. What was it that I was just looking at? The medium soil canister, right. So we build that at the medium printer. No, wait a minute. Did I unlock this? No, small printer. Just look for where the two blues are. There we go. Get that printing. We still need the paver and the drill. Let's see what's involved with those. Power extenders. Paver. Okay, we want this. Aluminum alloy and silicone. Let's unlock this. So this is at the small printer as well. So let's build aluminum alloy and silicone. So we'll need copper and aluminum. Is that for tungsten? Let's get these going. And then silicone, I don't think we've built before. That's going to require resin and quartz and methane. Okay. Our last resin and quartz. And where's methane? Right here. Do we have one over here? It's helium. Okay, let's grab a methane. Slot that in. Get the silicone going. We just had Stilgar eat, so let's do a little bit of farming there. Always want to keep the snails fed. Here is our silicone. And let's get the aluminum alloy going. We can build our paver. That is a big package. Lab rat. Use the chemistry lab to synthesize every single composite material. Okay. So, we're going to want to build a road that goes from our base directly over towards the graphite. And we'll start a little bit here like this. Get the road started. I don't know how wide the paver actually is. Let's get something like that going. And we'll get our new large rover all set up. So you're gonna come over here, and we're gonna unpack you. Wow, that's a big boy. Okay. Well, it looks like I do need to print a seat for it, though, to drive it. Okay. Let's come back over here and grab aluminum alloy. Let's get the small printer going, making the... What was it that I wanted to do? The paver? Right, the paver. Okay. What is this? Medium fluid and soil canister. We're going to need that. I think we take an RTG. Now, how much power does this need? Draws 1 power while active. Internal battery, 2 large slots, 1 extra large slot. Provides oxygen. Draws 1 power. But if we put the paver on, that might draw more. So I do think we're going to need an RTG here. So I'm not sure where the paver connects, actually. The drill would be on the front. I guess we can slot this, like, back here for now. We can't actually move this once it's unpacked. So there, it's filling up the battery. That's nice. Let's come over and grab the paver and see what this looks like. And what else do we have? We have the paver and the canister. Okay. So if we put the paver on, unpack that. Attached to a rover to create roads wherever they are needed requires a soil canister. Yes, that's the other thing we need. Can we use the big one, or do we have to use a small one? Doesn't seem to want to attach there. Hang on. Let's take this off. Can we attach you this way? So I'm not entirely sure how this works. Attached to a rover to create roads, requires a soil canister. So I guess we kind of throw that up there like that and hope that works. I'm not sure what that slot is for. There's a slot here as well. Holds a substantial amount of fluid or soil. So if I take this, can I attach that like that? Yeah, it doesn't seem to draw it in. Disable output. Okay. And then this one, I can't put it on the paver at the moment. So I guess if we fill this up with something, we can put a canister on to draw it out. Would be the idea. Let's see about printing a rover seat. I think we already have that unlocked. I can't remember. Was that the small printer? Wait. Rover seat. 2 compound. Okay. Now, is that the same as a large rover seat? Or is that a different thing? It's a different thing. A portable seat that can accommodate up to 3 crew members. Do I need this? I don't think I do. Let's just go with a small rover seat. And see if this works, if we can drive it. The other thing we might need for the front of the new vehicle is a drill. Let's see. So if I put you here and we unpack you. Can I drive? I can drive. Okay. Now, how do I get the paving to work? Maybe it can't go on this slot. Hold on. It does say it requires a soil canister to work. I'd hope that this one would sort of do it. Maybe we can we slot this like that and then pop that on top? No? What about this? If this is... Oh, we can fill it a little bit that way. So that empties it out. Okay. Status 0 of 24. Let me grab one of the full ones over here. Or a couple, actually. Like this. So if we fill you up, then does the paver start to work? Wait, what just happened? This is full. It's like it's emptying it and then filling it. Oh, wait. Disable output. Hold on. Okay, that's empty. That's empty. Okay, so now this has 2 of 24. Okay. Let's drop off the empties. So then what? We still can't attach it to this thing. I don't know what that slot is for. Because we can't attach this to it. Attached to a rover to create roads wherever they're needed requires a soil canister. So we have a medium soil canister. Enable output, I guess. Can we drive? No, it is not paving. It also does not have a great turning radius here. Do I maybe... How would I pave? Do I have to put it on the front, maybe? Paver. Like, I can't hit F on this. Ah, there we go. Okay. So if it's on the front, now what? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. And now it's out of fuel. Okay. So C and V, the context keys are doing something, but I don't quite know what. So to make this work, we'd have to get a ton of soil together, though, is the problem. I don't quite know how to read these indicators either. But we have the basic principle here, I suppose. And is there a way to, like, turn it off? I guess you just kind of move it if you don't want to pave in front of you. But this is interesting. So I don't know about digging through the mountain. I had sort of thought, like, you put it on the back maybe, and then you put a drill on the front, and you drill through the mountain and pave a road behind you, but that doesn't seem to be right. So we'll keep experimenting with it, but we've got the basic principle here. It builds kind of fast. What would be a good way to fill this up quickly? I can't think of one other than just bringing it with me and just like slotting a bunch of soil into it. If we take this over to our soil area, along with, I'm gonna need a couple canisters here. Let's take the empties because we'll fill them up before we leave. Sure, like that. So we'll bring this over with us down into our digging hole. Where was the digging hole? It's down here, right? Yeah, okay. Come down here. And then what? I guess we can just kind of like put it down and then dig out a bunch of soil, fill it up with a chunk of stuff. Is that rolling? Please don't roll away. Stay there. Okay. So now we just kind of dig out a bunch of stuff, right? We'll fill up our canisters. A better way to fill it up? Maybe if I did have a drill and I wasn't using the paver, I could drive forward with the drill, and if the thing is if the canister's attached, then maybe it fills up like that. Nah, this isn't good. I want something flat like this. That looks good. Dig in. Okay, so let's fill this up a little bit. It seemed like it burned through the two we put in there really fast, though. Disable output. This would take kind of a while to use. That's only 4 of 24. So maybe the drill is the way to go here. Maybe we kind of get the drill on there, on the rover, right? We drill into the mountainside and just dig down, keep digging until the medium soil canister is full. And maybe that's a way to kind of get things filled up more quickly than this, because this is going to take forever. I mean, we'll do one more run here. Do this. And we can dump these in here. So that's 5 of 24. 6. 7. 8. And then I want to fill these up for use with the soil centrifuge, I think. But if you know what, actually, if the drill works the way I think it does, and we should try it out, then we could fill up the soil canister and drain it to fill these canisters up, rather than coming down here again. So maybe that is the way to go. I think we'll try that next. We'll see how far we can get the road with this amount of soil, the 7 or whatever. Try building the drill and see if we can fill up the medium canister a lot faster. There we go. Okay. So now we'll head back home. Yeah, you can see the indicator there, the green collar. It's only got like 7 or 8 of 24, like a third. It's a third full, basically. So we'll come over here and drop off our extra soil. We've got full canisters for use with the centrifuge now, so that's something. Let's take this back over to our big chonker boy rover here. We'll slot this back on, like that. And then we'll get on and drive. Okay. So I still don't know what C and V are doing here. Oh, it's just on or off. Okay. So we can kind of drive forward towards the, towards where I found the graphite here. And we're actually getting the elevation change, which is nice, to get up to the mountain where it is. So this kind of works out. We just happen to have the right inclination here. And I guess if you needed to... Oh, and we're already out. Okay. And I get... What I was going to say is, I guess if you needed to change the slope of your road, you would have to get out and do it manually to kind of get it started. Right? It is pretty fast. That's nice. So let's drive it back here. And now let's slot this on top so we're not using it. And let's go find out about making a drill for it. And we can kind of turn in a different direction and just dig into the mountainside. So to do that, I think we will kind of manually create a little bit of a slope here to get on and off. And we'll see about just kind of digging down into the mountainside. Is there any problem with digging this direction? I don't think so. Let's make it nice and wide so we can get on and off. Nice and easy. Flatten out the connection. That looks good. Okay. So let's see about building a drill now. It's got to be in here. I'm sure that there's a way to do it. If we go to the small printer, rover seat, winch, paver, drill. Drill strength 3. Here's one. A drill head that attaches to rovers capable of drilling through all terrain. Draws 1 unit of power per second while active. So we want to unlock this and build it. And we need titanium alloy and diamond. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this works. Titanium alloy and diamond. So diamond, we need graphene. Right. So we need graphite and hydrazine. That's expensive. And to make... I don't think we have enough graphite, so we're going to have to make some in the soil centrifuge. Where is our graphite? I think we have one somewhere. Or maybe we don't have any. Maybe I used the last of it already. Yeah, I do not see any graphite here. Okay. Let's make some graphite. Yeah, it's expensive. This is why I want to mine it. So while that's producing the graphite, we're also going to need hydrazine. I can't remember what that's involved with. Hydrazine is 2 ammoniums and hydrogen. Okay. Did we use up all the hydrogen? I guess we did. Here's some hydrogen. And then ammonium. Make 2 hydrazine. There's our graphite. And now we can make graphene. We need 2 of these. With our 2 graphene, we can make diamond, right? Okay, and then for the drill strength 3, we also need titanium alloy. So we're going to need some titanium, which comes from, not tungsten, right? Titanite. Where's titanite? Is that the green one? Yeah, we'll need one of those, I think. Okay, so titanium alloy requires titanium and another graphene. Ugh, okay. So we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more graphite here. Let's make some more of that. Actually, if this drill does fill the thing up the way I think it should, it's going to be a lot easier to get soil together, a lot faster, hopefully. And that way, we can use the soil centrifuge more often for more expensive stuff. And then we're going to need another hydrazine, which is ammonium. 2 more ammonium. Let's get that going. Where's the hydrogen? Did we burn through all of the hydrogen? No. Oh, it fell. Because it doesn't have a slot, a place to be. Okay. Let's put you back for now. Table's not large enough. And let's make our hydrazine. And we've got our 2 graphites over here, 1 to spare. We can throw some graphite onto which table? I guess we can throw some graphite here for now. Nope. Come back. You're expensive. I want to keep you. Here's our graphite, our hydrazine. Let's make our graphene. And then here's our titanium. Now we can make titanium alloy with nitrogen. I guess we got to put one of these back on the table. I guess we'll throw... What do we have room for? The sulfur? No, we're not using sulfur. The turquoise one here. And then what do you need? You need nitrogen. Okay. So we have titanium alloy and diamond. We can now produce the drill strength 3. Throw that on our rover and test if it fills up the soil canister the way I hope it will. Okay, let's get that printed. That's on a small printer. Drill strength 3. Titanium alloy and diamond. That is going to be a fun one to use. I don't like the looks of that. It almost looks like it only fills up a small soil canister. That wouldn't make sense, right? It should fill up a large one, or a medium one. Okay, drill strength 3, unpack. Yeah, that looks... Okay, that does look good. Alright, what is this canister here for? Drilling head that attaches to rovers capable of drilling through all terrain. Drills 1 unit per second of power while active. Okay, alright. Let's hop on here. And let's see if this works the way I hope it does. Alright, so we're going to turn it on. Oh yeah. Now, is it filling up the soil canister? Yes, it is. Look at it go. Very nice. So do we have to go slowly or what? Oh, that's really cool. It's actually building a downward inclined path for us as well. We could take this to another planet and use it to kind of dig all the way down and pave over the caves, because with all that extra soil, right? Oh, and you can actually see how full it is as well. You can see it, that's what this ring is for. So I might actually want to get like a couple of these medium soil canisters. There's certainly space for it on the rover. And then we can just like fill it up. This is going to let us fill up our small canisters for the soil centrifuge as well. This is great. I love this. Why didn't I build this sooner? Oh, look at that. Look at how fast it's filled up with 24 units of soil. Okay. Let's back out. Back up to the surface. Oh, that's really cool. That's really nice. And it digs such a beautiful pathway, too. That's much better than doing things manually. Well, guys, we've got our new road building tools, that's for sure. Okay, let's get on a course for our friend, the graphite up there. Let's hop out, swap our attachments. Now, what happens if I put both of these on at the same time? Can I toggle between them? No. It's only toggling the drill. It's not working with the paver. So you can, I guess you can only use one at a time. Let's throw that up there, and I guess throw this there, and hop back in. Let's turn this on. And let's continue our road to the graphite. It's not super fast, but it's a lot faster than doing it manually. And you can see, we'll see how quickly it drains the soil too. So does it cut through? No, it doesn't. Okay. So here's where things get interesting, right? Because when I had the drill on, it was going down. It was not really going straight. I guess it depends on... Oh, look at that. You can see the little indicator. It depends on where the camera is angled. So if I kind of drive straight ahead with this on, it will cut through the mountain like that. Okay, so it depends on the camera angle. So you can kind of, like, work at it a little bit. Now, where is my graphite indicator? Let me hop out. It's over there. So from here, we kind of want a straight road. So let's use the paver, or let's use our tool here. Let's get a straight line going. That the paver can work with, right? So here's the new angle that the paver's going to work with. And I guess we have to dig you up. Sorry. Get this started for the paver, right? And the drill, I guess. It's a shame you can't use them both at the same time, though. That's kind of annoying. Because you'd love to just be able to drive through whatever it is that you're interacting with, right? Now let's drive forward with the paver. Let's make sure it's turned off here. Okay, it's off. So we come up here. And once we're on flat ground... Oh, you can actually change the inclination of the paver as well, it looks like. Let's turn it on, and the problem is now we can't drive forward. Oh, wait a minute. The V key... Only the V key turns it on or off. The C key doesn't do anything. I wonder if... Hold on. If I pop this onto the other front attachment slot, now does the C key do anything? Oh, now it's only working on... There doesn't seem to be a way to toggle between the two. Although, actually, the drill does kind of build a paved road as well, if there's material. Okay. Well, anyway. I'll have to experiment a little bit with this. But here's our graphite deposit. It's a small one. It's kind of buried amidst all of this compound. But I'm hoping, the plan is, we put an auto extractor arm on here, and then we build like a little train kind of dealie. I mean, I guess we don't really need a train, but we can build it just kind of to practice anyway. We can build a train network that follows this road we've paved right up to where the graphite's being extracted, and hopefully that lets us quickly retrieve some graphite from up there. That was the idea anyway. I mean, the fact of the matter is, with this drill and the large soil canister, we can now just kind of come over here with a bunch of empties and quickly fill it up. A lot faster than when we were doing it manually, with these things one at a time, right? So we just kind of come over here, drain off some soil, and if we need more, we just turn on the drill and go drilling. So let's see. Wait, what happened? You have to take... Okay, so you have to take them off or it automatically drains them. Enable output. Yeah, look at that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a break here. Really cool stuff. Unlocked this crazy new contraption, this new set of stuff to work with and figure out. We'll figure out how best to use it. I'm not sure we actually need the paver. It seems like the drill can kind of, I guess if there's material there, it'll cut through it at a particular angle. It'll create a flat road as you dig forward, which is nice. But the paver you would need for building in midair, kind of like we did, like if we take a look here. Yeah, it kind of built this out of nothing, this road leading up to the graphite. So anyway, next time we'll continue experimenting with this new tech. We'll build an auto extractor. We'll power that up and get some graphite going. We'll probably play around with building the railroad stuff as well. But really cool stuff here, and I might have to look into building another one of these and taking them to the other planets, because that would make getting down to the cores much more fun. Or at least we'd have some variety, right? Some novelty, something we haven't seen before, because you guys have seen me build a lot of roads. Anyway, that'll all have to wait until the subsequent episode. So until then, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.